Hi there, Stan the Annuity Man, America's Annuity Agent. I'm glad you joined me for this video. It's on Joint and Survivor Annuity. And for whatever reason, that verbiage has survived. I don't know if I like it, but we're going to talk about Joint and Survivor Annuity, what that actually means in English and Southern speak. I'm from the South. You know, I got that twang going on. We're going to talk about it so that Martha and Chester can understand it. That's my fictitious people that, you know, Chester, hey, Stan, what's a Joint and Survivor Annuity? And I'm going to tell you, and that's not putting, by the way, Chester sounds like my uncle at the family reunion that's over there eating all the potato salad. Mayonnaise-based, of course, not that mustard-based. Mayonnaise-based potato salad because it's in the South. But I'm going to explain that, Joint and Survivor Annuity, why it's important for you to understand that, especially if you are attached to a significant other out there. This is a big-time thing that you need to put in the back of your head and maybe implement. But you know, I'm kind of a musician, a wannabe musician, and I need to hear music before I'm motivated to talk about anything. So let's hit it right now. So Joint and Survivor Annuity. Now the funny part about this video, it's not funny, it's just real. I mean, I'm breaking it down. I'm Stan the Annuity Man, America's Annuity Agent. Licensed in all 50 states. I had a guy call me the other day and he goes, hey, Stan the Annuity Man, America's Annuity Agent, licensed in all 50 states. How are you doing? I'm like, yeah, that's great. I guess I do say that a lot, right? But I want you to know that, yes, you know, I am the edutainer out here in the annuity world, but at the end of the day, we do sell more annuities than anyone on the planet, but only if it's appropriate and suitable for your situation. So not everybody needs one. But annuities, I always tell people, they're transfer risk products, they're commodity products, they're contracts. Annuities are contracts, don't believe it. Buy one, you're going to get a policy in the mail. Policies are called contracts. So it seems static, it seems non-emotional, like, yeah, contracts this, contracts that, boring, boring, Stan the Annuity Man. But Joint and Survivor Annuities are emotional. I mean emotional. Now, I want you to think about your significant other. Now, they've hung in there with you. Now, let's use a really good example. My wife. My wife has been married to me for 33, 34 years, however you want to count it. Okay? Bless her heart, she's a martyr. I mean, she has paid the dues, as they said, but I'm going to make sure that my lovely wife, Christine, when she drives back from the funeral, you know, when my Learjet has hit the mountain and, I don't know who's going to play at I don't know, it could be the Stones, like a big band's going to play at my funeral. It's going to be rock, you know, like a rock fusion thing, a little funk, things like that, maybe George Clinton or somebody like that. She's going to drive back from the funeral past the bank. She's going to glance at the bank and go, yeah, that income's coming in regardless if it stands here or not. I miss him, I really do, but that income's coming in. That's Joint and Survivor Annuity in a nutshell, meaning that you're setting up that lifetime income payment for you and your spouse so that regardless of who's alive, regardless of who's breathing, that annuity is going to pay. There's no ROI until you die. Why? Because it's a pension. Remember, lifetime income is a monopoly that only annuities can offer. And you go, I hate annuities, Dan. I'm going to tell you right now, I'd kill myself before I'd ever bought an annuity at any time. Heard that before? Hey player, you already own one. It's called Social Security. It's the best inflation annuity on the planet. So don't be an annuity hypocrite. And don't think that you're master of the universe. Don't think that you're Gordon Gekko. Don't think that you're Elon Musk. Don't think that you're Trader Joe. And I don't mean the store. I mean Trader Joe, like trading stocks. I'm really good. Of course you are. It's a bull market. You can throw a dart at it. You can be a monkey and make money in these markets. But it's not about that. At the end of the day, it's not about that. With 10,000 baby boomers hitting retirement age 65 every single day, it's about chapter 2 of your life. It's about life. It's about your lifestyle. It's about living the day. Living for the day and maximizing the day. And it's also about taking care of your significant other. Not being a trader, not being a master of the universe, not trying to buy the next Bitcoin, not trying to time Tesla or whatever the stock of the day is. It's about taking care of your significant other. It's about giving up some opportunity and that fear of missing out in a raging bull market and setting in place an income floor, joint and survivor, so that both of you, as long as you live, are going to get that payment from the annuity company. You're transferring the risk to the annuity company to pay you and your significant other for the rest of your life. And if you die, then the significant other is going to get the income uninterrupted and unchanged for the rest of their life. And we can set it up so that when the second spouse dies, whatever money's left in the account goes to the beneficiaries and the evil annuity company doesn't keep a penny. That's joint and survivor. It's emotional. I can look at my wife and say, when I die, and after you hold the party, that income's going to continue uninterrupted and unchanged for the rest of your life as long as you live, and you can go see the kids and the grandkids and party and live the life you want to live. There's a lot of you out there, like me, in my situation where I've been in the financial business my whole life, and you've probably done stocks and bonds and ETFs your whole life, and you're in it and you're good at it, you're a do-it-yourselfer, etc. And your spouse could give a crap. My spouse could give a crap about any of that. She doesn't care. She came from a simple lifestyle in Nebraska, wholesome, good, love it. I wish America was like that now. But she doesn't care about stocks and bonds. She doesn't understand that. She just wants it. She's all about family. She's all about relationships. She's all about our children and grandchildren. She's all about that. Okay? She doesn't want to take over the portfolio that I have in place. She doesn't want to take over the portfolio that I have some friends managing for me. She doesn't want that. She wants to know that that income stream's coming in, that she's going to have enough money to live her life comfortably and continue the lifestyle. That's a joint and survivor annuity. The question is that we have to figure out, and you need to go to my site at theannuityman.com and schedule an appointment with me, is when do you want that income to start? Do we need to use IRA assets, non-IRA assets, or Roth IRA assets? Do we need to customize it? Joint and survivor could mean 100% that your spouse is going to get the same amount of money when you pass away, or we could structure it joint and survivor with 75%, or whatever you want to come up with, meaning they're going to get 75% of that amount. I don't do that a lot. I always encourage people that if you're going to do a joint and survivor annuity, do it so that the income stream is going to be the same whether you're alive or they're alive. And most of the ones that we sell are when the second spouse dies, the money that's left in the account goes to the beneficiaries. Another thing, understand that joint and survivor annuities, IRA, non-IRA, Roth IRA, any way you want to do it, okay, the primary pricing mechanism is your life expectancies, plural, at the time you take the payments. Interest rates play a secondary role. Interest rates play a secondary role. Interest rates play a secondary role. Do not call me and say, well, I'm waiting for interest rates to move. You're an idiot, okay? Take that the right way, but you can't time it. If you're going to time it like that, then you have to factor in the payments that you miss while you're trying to be master of the universe and time it. And if you don't believe me, it's true. It is true. It's the same type of situation where you go, well, Stan, should I take Social Security at 65 or take it at 70? There's no good answers. Because if you wait till 70, you have to factor in the 60 payments that you missed while you're waiting to take the payments and how long it's going to make up for that. I understand the math. You don't even have to, don't email me. I get it. I understand it. But the bottom line is it's not about interest rates. It's about life expectancy. And bigger than that, it's about mortality credits. Recent Fun with Annuities podcast, yes, the top annuity podcast on the planet, Fun with Annuities. I'm your host, Stan the Annuity Man. And I had a really smart guy named Tom Hegna. He's all about mortality credits, which is the pooling of risk with people of your own age group. Think of a football stadium. Of everybody in that football stadium is your age. Some of you are going to live longer, some of you are going to live shorter, some of you are going to live right on the nugget for your life expectancy. But what he's saying now, Tom Hegna, is mortality credits at the time of this taping are a bargain in your favor, not the life insurance company's favor. Because with COVID, at the time of this taping, a lot of people have passed away, and actually life expectancy tables are probably going to change against you, meaning they're going to predict that you're going to live longer, which means the payments will be more, which means they'll be less. That's not a sales pitch, that's just reality. So when you talk about joint and survivor, it's more about your spouse, your partner, that you're setting up that lifetime income stream for them, but you're also setting up that income floor for you. Social Security, RMDs, dividend stocks, joint and survivor annuity. My finger just popped. The whole that's your income floor, that amount that's going to hit the bank account every single time, every single month, regardless of what happens in the world. And guess what? Spoiler alert. When you put in that income floor, which includes this Joint and Survivor Annuity, you're a better investor with your non-annuity assets. Why? Because you don't have to disrupt your investments if there's a market hiccup. You have that income floor in place every single time. So Joint and Survivor Annuity, I need you to reposition that in your head. You're not losing out. You're not missing opportunities. There's no FOMO, fear of missing out, as my daughters will type into their little text. FOMO, 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 FOMO. Fear of missing out is what. There's no fear of missing out. What you're doing is you're being proactive and you're putting a guaranteed lifetime income stream in place before your cognitive decline, right? That's going to be there. That's going to pay as long as you are breathing. It's a good thing. Transfer of risk is a good thing. So when you click play for Joint and Survivor Annuity, you're like, man, this is going to be boring. No, I kind of went off. I went emotionally off. I went factually off. I got down to it, which is the reason you love these videos with Stan the Annuity Man up here as your edutainer of all things annuities. Hey, do me a favor. Go to my site, theannuityman.com. Order my books. We'll ship them to you for free. Use my calculators 24/7, 365 best calculators on the planet. You can run quotes yourself. And do one more thing. I mean, this is what you need to do. Schedule a call with me. Hit book a call in the top left-hand corner and let me and you speak for 30 minutes about your specific situation. Hey, thanks for joining me. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next Stan the Annuity Man YouTube video.